The cold hit -34 degrees Fahrenheit the night the town stopped answering its phones. In Frostbite Falls, Minnesota, winters were brutal, but this one was different. At 2:17 a.m., every security camera in town recorded the same thing. The snow on the ground rose and fell like a chest taking a breath. People don't move to Frostbite Falls. They get stuck here. One highway in, one highway out, both buried under snow 6 months a year. I'm Ethan Cole, a freelance journalist chasing a story that no one else wanted. When the emergency radio went silent, I drove north, against every warning. The town sign was half buried. Welcome to Frostbite Falls. Population 1,142. Below it, scratched into the ice, we're not frozen anymore. The streets were empty. No cars, no footprints, no lights. But doors were open, every single one. Inside the first house, dinner sat untouched. Steam had frozen mid-air above a bowl of soup. On the living room wall, written in frost, "The cold kept us sleeping." I didn't understand yet. I should have turned back. The police station was worse. Radios buzzing with static. Desks abandoned. On the floor lay a body, Officer Ryan Matthews. His eyes were wide open, mouth stretched in a silent scream, but there were no wounds. Only one strange detail. His boots were filled with snow from the inside. That's when I heard it. Breathing. Not mine, not wind. A deep, slow inhale coming from beneath the floor. I knelt, pressed my ear to the frozen tiles. The sound multiplied. Dozens, hundreds, breathing. The town records room explained everything. In 1963, during the Cold War, Frostbite Falls was chosen for a classified experiment, Project White Shelter. An underground facility was built beneath the town to study long-term human survival in extreme cold. When a reactor malfunctioned, the government sealed the bunker. Official report: all personnel deceased. Unofficial note, never meant to be read: subjects did not die. Cold-induced metabolic suspension. They weren't dead. They were preserved. Outside, the temperature was rising. For the first time in 40 years. The snow began to melt and the ground began to crack. Hands burst through the ice, gray, frostbitten, shaking. Faces followed. Eyes that had been closed for decades opened at once. Their mouths moved in unison. The cold was our cage. I ran. The streets buckled as the earth split open. Entire families climbed out, skin pale, bodies wrong, joints bending too slowly. They weren't human anymore. The cold had changed them. Behind me, a voice called my name. I turned. It was Officer Matthews, standing, snow pouring from his mouth as he spoke. Winter was keeping them asleep. At the edge of town, my car wouldn't start. The windshield fogged instantly. A message appeared as if someone was breathing on the glass. You brought the warmth. The figures surrounded the car, not attacking, waiting. I don't remember leaving Frostbite Falls. I woke up 3 days later in a hospital in Duluth. They said the town doesn't exist. Satellite images show nothing, just forest, just snow. They told me I imagined it. Tonight, the weather report says something impossible. A sudden cold front, record-breaking temperatures across multiple states. And outside my window, the snow is moving, rising, falling, like it's breathing again. The snowplow camera stopped recording at 3:41 a.m. The last frame showed the road ahead, empty, frozen, silent. But the audio captured something else, a voice whispering from outside the truck. "Don't clear the road." In northern Montana, winter doesn't arrive, it takes over. My name is Lucas Grant, and I drive Snowplow Unit 7 for a county most people forget exists. One highway, 50 miles of nothing, pine trees, cliffs, and white death. That night, the storm came early. Visibility dropped to 0. Radio kept cutting out. GPS froze. Then dispatch called. "Unit 7, you're the last plow still moving." I laughed nervously. "That's not funny." Dispatch didn't respond. Mile marker 42. That's where the accident happened last winter. A bus slid off the road, 23 people inside. They never recovered all the bodies. The snow swallowed the rest. As I passed the marker, my plow blade hit something solid. Metal screamed. I stopped. There was nothing in front of the truck, just snow. But the plow camera light turned on by itself. I checked the live feed on my dash monitor. The camera showed the road behind me, tracks in the snow, footprints, bare feet, leading toward the truck. The radio crackled back to life. "Lucas, don't open the door." My dispatcher's voice, shaking. I asked, "What's out there?" Long pause. Then, "They follow the cleared roads." My breath fogged the windshield. Outside, the storm went silent. Too silent. A shape appeared in the headlights. A man, standing in the middle of the road. No jacket, no shoes. His skin was gray, cracked like ice. I slammed the brakes. He looked up. His eyes were filled with snow. His mouth opened. "You're erasing us." The snow around him rose. Dozens of shapes pushed up from beneath the road. Hands, faces, frozen screams. I recognized some of them. They were from the bus crash, preserved by the cold, waiting. The man stepped closer. "Every time you clear the road, you wake us." I tried to reverse. The truck wouldn't move. Ice crawled up the tires like living veins. The dispatcher screamed through the radio, "Turn off the plow. Let the snow cover it." I reached for the control. My hand froze halfway. A woman's face pressed against the windshield from outside. Her lips moved slowly. "Stay." I shut off the plow. Instantly, the wind returned. Snow buried the road again. The figures stopped moving. One by one, they sank back into the ground. The man smiled. "Good." Then he fell apart into snow. Morning came. Rescue crews found my truck half buried at mile marker 42. Engine running, door open. No driver. This winter, Montana reported a strange new rule. Certain highways are no longer cleared during heavy storms. Officials say it's for safety, but every snowplow driver knows the truth. Some roads must stay buried because what's under them doesn't want to be remembered.